December. Taking a look at Boston. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Indiana. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And you know, for the Celtics, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward. And here are the Pacers now. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Siakam, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of the season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you real.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Outside Turner. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Buries it from three-point range. McConnell's got 7 points.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. Tatum passes to Porzingis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Siakam. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And that one misses. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2, the Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Now, here is Halliburton. Following the miss by Porzingis. No one covered.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Now here's White. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Brown inside. Nesmith covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Free throw good from Brown. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Now, here is Halliburton. A 23-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Celtics trail by 4. From outside the arc. Siakam pulls it in. At the elbow, it's Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And that one falls for Turner.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
All free throws good from Turner. Now here's Tatum. He has 5. Over Siakam. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Turner passes to Nesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Jason Tatum. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league, it's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And here are the Pacers now. 3-point lead. Halliburton kicks to Turner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. All free throws good from Turner. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Smart play by Tatum, using the fake to get the contact.
The Celtics have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Halliburton against White. Halliburton passes to Turner. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Miles Turner.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
That free throw missing. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 4. Now White. Scoreless thus far. Horford with the screen on McConnell. Here's White. Hits the jumper in space.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Now here's McConnell. D right on him. Six on the shot clock. And Horford pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. 12 points for Jason Tatum.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Halliburton sets the pick for McConnell. Outside for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Now, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Turner inside, working on Horford. No good with the layup. Pass to Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Over Neesmith. And it's Brown missing. Indiana leading. The drive by Siakam. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
The insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
First free throw is good.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Aaron Neesmith. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. Siakam hits them both. Celtics trail by 3. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Put your hands together for Celtics Entertainment.
The Pacers making a change here. Lions checked in. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Number 1, the Celtics.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
Here's Pritchard. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Tatum, that's for 2. Boston again missing. Pacers leading by 3. Outside Mathurin. Stolen by Tatum. On the wing, Porter. Horford with a screen on Mathurin. And that one's good by Porter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Pass to Halliburton. And Bryant kicks to Halliburton. From deep. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Halliburton. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 9 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. Count that one. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Outside Porter. Pass to Cornette. Over Bryant. Cornette can't get it to go. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. From the baseline. Horford with the rebound. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Halliburton. Pulls up on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. The 3 from Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Right side to Walker. Halliburton passes to Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Halliburton. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Boston. Shepard's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Cornette, defended by Bryant. And Cornette gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
First trip to the line for him here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
The first one falls. Bryant hits them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And here's Tatum for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Indiana's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. There's a screen by Toppin. Mathurin with the ball. He has yet to score.
Mathurin comfortable there from the mid-range.
50 seconds left to play in the first. On the wing, Porter. And it's Bryant with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Goes up to the stripe, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so...
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. Now Mathurin. 9-point game his last outing. No good with the triple. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. A shot by McConnell, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Shireman. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for 1 more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston.
The line, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. McConnell scanning the floor. Siakam, high post. Floats one up. Jackson. The rebound by the Celtics. Out to the wing. Brown outside. Left side, Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Siakam kicks to McConnell. Inside. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Shepard. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
The shot by McConnell, no good.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Pritchard. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Neesmith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Shireman, good.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Austin with the ball. They trail by 3. Outside, Porzingis. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Neesmith with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Indiana moving it around. And they're on the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
White, he's checked in for Pritchard. The Pacers also changing it up. Miles Turner comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. And it's tied up with that one. Pacers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Neesmith, the pass to Jackson. Halliburton against White. It's stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jaylen, that's just ridiculous.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Pass to Neesmith. Some solid defense from Brown. The Celtics with the lead. Launches a 3. Shireman can't hit. Now, here's Neesmith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's White. Misses the 3. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Jackson. And here's Halliburton, guarded by Horford. High, arcing shot. Halliburton, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Porzingis sets the pick for White. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McConnell. 7 points in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and taken away by Brown. Pass to Shireman. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Shireman's got 12. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, Indiana. It's a 5-point game, and the basket is good. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Turner. Poke loose. White with it. Halliburton picks him up. White goes in, and White slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Mathurin. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. The kick out to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Outside Mathurin. Outside Turner. Toppin finds Mathurin. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Brown with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Cornette. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Celtics have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Craig's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Lyons checked in. White against Halliburton. Bryant with a screen on White. Halliburton up top. He's got 14. Jump shot is good. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Busted. No good that time either. Pacers trail by 8. Halliburton passes to Walker. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one, good. Tatum's got 18 points.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Pass to Halliburton. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 10. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And that one's good by Porter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Bryant with a screen on White. Halliburton for three. And no good that time. Boston shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Pacers trail by 13. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Jacks up a three, and the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 10 points in the quarter.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's White. He has 6. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. Pritchard, he's checked in for White. The Pacers also with a sub. Shepard's checked in for Halliburton. Tatum against Walker. Shot clock at 5. Tatum, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Offline with his 3. And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hey folks, as we get going with our halftime recap, first order of business, the injury status report.
The Celtics feeling it right now. They have to pick up a lot of slack with Holiday out. Not only is he a first-class defender, he's strong.
And now how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Boston Celtics.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the court for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Baseline try, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. McConnell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Outside Tatum puts up a 3. The rebound by Turner.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Siakam, guarded by Tatum. Siakam looking around. Pass to Nesmith. A 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Shireman from outside the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second. Half 0 for 3 so far.
For Indiana, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Boston has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. White against McConnell. Back to Brown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 8 points.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Outside, Porzingis. To the middle. The jump hook, and it's Brown that time on the assist by Porzingis. And now it's a 12-point Boston lead. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Tatum against Siakam. McConnell kicks to Siakam. Here's the three. Rebound, Boston.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Brown. Tatum on the wing. From the arc. And the Celtics another three.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Celtics.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days.
Turner finds Nesmith. Back to Turner. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen on White. Halliburton for 3. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 24.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. 12 points for Siakam.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Brown. Right around 21 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Here's McConnell. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. McConnell's got 11 points.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Horford sets a screen for White. Shot from 12. Horford, good. Horford's got his first bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Shireman pulls it down.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Brown's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Shireman. He's covered by McConnell. Shireman, good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Yeah, the defender all over it.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in for White. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. No good on the second free throw. Boston leading by 13. Brown inside the line. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Halliburton. McConnell sets a screen for Halliburton. Indiana again missing. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
McConnell with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Halliburton. Outside for Jackson. Halliburton outside. Indiana moving it around. A second chance effort. Mathurin. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Horford against Jackson. Here's Pritchard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pacers trail by 12. Outside Mathurin. To the paint. And Turner throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Horford the pass to Pritchard. Over McConnell. A shot by Pritchard, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. The shot's good from Halliburton.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Pass to Cornett. And here is Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pacers trail by 10. It's tipped. Here's Shireman. That 3 off the mark. The Pacers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Pass to Halliburton. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
High IQ play by Halliburton. Breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
Brown feeling out a bit. Horford high post. Back to Brown. Pocket 6. From deep. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Ryan is checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Jackson. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Shepard subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pacers trail by 11. Shepard the pass to Bryant. Mathurin with the ball. Drives to the hoop.
And strong off the bounce. Mathurin will keep coming. This kid is willing to challenge him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Indiana, Mathurin. 2 shots.
Mathurin hits them both. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Clearly a foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Shepard. Still without a basket. Pass to Toppin. On the wing, Walker. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Cornette. Boston leading by 11. Now Porter. He has 7. Here's Cornette. Now here's Brown. Guarded by Walker. Porter outside. He can't get that one to fall. The Pacers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Here's Toppin. Sinks the triple. Toppin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by Mathurin. And Cornette gets it to go.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Shepard. And Indiana, another 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
1:30 left here in the third quarter. Craig sets the screen for Brown. Pacers with the rebound. Shepard with the ball. Outside Mathurin. Bryant with a screen on Brown. Mathurin for 3. Craig pulls it in. Celtics leading by 7. Brown outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 20 points.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Mathurin finds Toppin. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. And they'll keep possession. 4 on the clock. Mathurin for 3. Drops in the tray. Mathurin's got 9.
And for a classic two-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Craig with a screen on Walker. Here's Brown. No good from the wing. Now Mathurin. He's got 9. Here's Shepard. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. No good on that one.
Shooting for Indiana.
And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 6. Outside, Horford. No good on the 3. And so here is Indiana. Pass to Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Both good from the line that time. And here is Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pacers trail by 6. Now, here's McConnell. To the left side wing. Siakam against Horford. Releases. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
They swipe it. Pass to McConnell. Three-pointer. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston leading by 4. Here's White. Oh, good on the triple. Now, here's Nesmith. Guarded by Tatum. Here's Toppin. And the 3 off target. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Tatum's got 25 points in the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Outside Mathurin. Toppin a screen on White. Pass to Toppin. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Toppin's got 4 this quarter.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Horford with the bounce pass. The 3 from Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
And with that 3, his 2nd of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Down low. The shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely to the inside. Here's Siakam. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's White. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Nesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Pritchard passes to White. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Mathurin with a screen on White. Here's Nesmith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third team foul. Shooting for Indiana, Aaron Nesmith at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Nesmith. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner comes in for Toppin, and Halliburton subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Here's White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And there it is for him.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Tatum with it. Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. Ah, here comes Tatum. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nesmith has got 4 rebounds in this game. Halliburton outside. Now McConnell. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
White, good.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And here's Tatum for 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Turner. And here's McConnell. Turner with a screen for McConnell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Line for the Pacers, T.J. McConnell taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And both free throws good for McConnell. Boston leading by 7. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on McConnell. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Good! McConnell's got 4 points this quarter. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pacers trail by 5. Now, here's Halliburton. Siakam inside. Guarded by Tatum. Siakam's shot is off. And stolen by Siakam. Brown outside. They get the rebound. Porzingis. Yep, it counts. And the Celtics lead by 7.
The height of Porzingis gives him an edge on that offensive glass, and he uses it.
Halliburton passes to Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Obi Toppin's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Turner with a screen for McConnell. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Turner. And it's 13 points for Miles Turner. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Shoots the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Halliburton's got 31 points.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Here's Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And it's so tough guarding Porzingis. That's why they call him a unicorn. No one matches his blend of skill and size.
White, he's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Here's Halliburton. Outside Turner. Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Pass to Toppin. No good from outside. Boston leading by 9. Brown inside the line, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. Shoots over Brown. Nesmith can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Five on the clock. Here's Halliburton. On the high post, he drills it. 33 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
The thing about Halliburton's range is it's flexible. He can take a good shot from anywhere.
Tatum, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Fires it up. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter. Boston shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Puts up a deep 3. And there's Toppin on the assist by Halliburton. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Halliburton against White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
And how about the commitment there from Halliburton, sticking with it and getting himself to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that turns the lead to 6.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton, they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
You hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Brown's shot is good.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Halliburton up top. White covering. Halliburton, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum against Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
down. Yeah, I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me. It get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... I walk in the kitchen, it smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demons, I'm whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. And she telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow I still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo. But I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we drive the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the vato. See ya in Berea, boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I should have shipped.
Happy holidays, everyone.
City on my